So really quickly, I just wanted to cover language virus because it has to do with the next episode on retail coming up. Um, and so back in the early days, like the very beginnings of humanity over 13,000 years ago, at least on this planet, they language would have been considered primitive. Like we wouldn't have done this with our voice. All you most likely would have heard was some kind of etheric singing, meaning they didn't use any words because they communicated with their thoughts and their feelings, probably telepathically. Their expressions. I mean, they didn't need anything else because we were such a conscious being, and then we fell, and those had to invent this for us because we needed a lifeline. I mean, there's no way we were ever going to be able to, start back up if we didn't have any way to communicate. So he was like, all right, I'll give you an alphabet. You got to use the letters a specific way, and then this will try to communicate your thoughts as best as possible. And ever since that happened, we saw the emergence of propaganda because people discovered very early on using certain phrases, certain ways, using certain tones could be used to manipulate the people the way they needed to go. I mean, just back in 2001, we saw George W. Bush calling his scapegoats, his Arab scapegoats for the attacks, evil. And because we live in such a non-unity existence, then people bought it up. We had tons of people going, "Oh man, I have to do something about that. That's just awful." I mean, oh, I mean, it got their blood real hot, and then pretty soon you heard that word evil everywhere. And obviously nobody had any idea what was going on. They were getting balls deep into this thing and starting a war. I mean, that's how Chris Kyle got started. Remember American Sniper? Yeah, that's right. The greatest U.S. military rifle shot um, did it in a fake war, in an illusion. And that doesn't mean that people didn't die, of course, or that it was just televised and propagandized, but you can definitely believe it was propagandized. I mean, it's just a shame because that guy had some real talent and he died. Well, he almost died over there for nothing, and then back here he died pretty much for nothing as well because we had given another Marine a mental condition. He probably saw that something wasn't right, probably saw that his government was fucked up and had been lying to him this whole time, and he couldn't take it anymore. He snapped. He was in no state to be around weapons, but he was because Chris Kyle specialized in them. That's how he bonded with a lot of the veterans that he talked to, trying to get them past their stress disorders and everything, and then that happened. It's the power of language.